Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews. I hope you're all doing well. Today I've got a beer from Erdinger today, and it's their Dunkel. Erdinger Dunkels. This one's coming in at 5.3% ABV. I picked this particular bottle up in Waitrose. I think I paid about £2 for it. I thought, seeing as it's Oktoberfest season, German beer fest season, I thought it'd be the perfect time to crack it out. I've had it sitting on the shelf for a few months, just waiting for an occasion like this, and here it is. So there's a little bit of spiel on the back. Most of it's written in German. Dark wheat beer, 5.3% ABV, bottle fermented. Ingredients: water, wheat malt, barley malt, roasted malt, hops and yeast. Yeah, sounds lovely. I've never had a Dunkel before, or at least I don't think I've had one before. There's the bottle cap. The light shining on that. With the Erdinger logo. I'll have a proper look at the bottle. It's a brown version, slightly darker version of their usual. That one off. Got my Weissenglass. Give this a nice easy pour. Pour this like I would a normal wheat beer. Leave a little bit at the bottom. Give the bottle a bit of a swirl. Let any yeast and sediment or anything that's built up, claw that off the bottle and get it in with the rest of the stuff. There was a bit of colour there, came out of the bottom. And still see loads of yeast and things. Yeast and goodness all coming out of these drips here. Oh, I've got just about all of them, I think. There she is. The bottle. There's the beer. In this light it looks quite dark. If you hold it up you can see it's actually quite a tanned beer. Look at the carbonation rolling up the glass on that. That looks lovely. Yeah, it's a very dark brown in colour, chestnut in colour. Like I say, in this light it looks slightly darker on the camera, I think. But yeah, it is particularly dark. But and it's got a one finger of tanned head on it. Let's get an aroma. Oh, it smells nice. That smells very nice. Getting boozy fruitcake aroma. Slightly sort of caramelised, sort of banana. Almost like a banana cake. Smells really good. It smells really good. I'm going to get stuck in. Cheers. Yeah, it's malty. Really malty. Malty is definitely the main characteristic to this beer. It has that gentle carbonation that you kind of expect from a Weizen. And the carbonation is actually... Carbonation on this one is actually quite strong. I mean, you can see the... Can you see the bubbles rising up the glass? I'm trying to get an angle we can here. You can see all the bubbles rising up the glass. Really quite strong carbonation on this one. And it really throws around this kind of subtle fruitcake flavour at you. There is that subtle kind of clove flavour that is quite common with Weizens, but not as strong, not as prominent on a sort of a standard Weiss beer. Malty. dark fruits. Subtle dark fruits. There is banana there, but it's subtle banana, but it's all about the malts, bready sweet malts, subtle dark fruits, raisins, sultanas, and as I say, a gentle carbonation to the palate. It just does enough to kind of throw that flavour around at you. There's one thing all these Weizens have in common. They're all ridiculously drinkable. Really, really drinkable. It's going down a treat. I'm starting to feel it in me. Very subtle kind of, very, very subtle sort of savoury finish to it. I think that's just the character of Erdinger in general. I think their standard Weizen, has a slightly more sort of peppery, savoury finish to it, as opposed to like a Franziskaner or a Weihenstephaner. I think Erdinger in general is more of a savoury Weizen, more peppery. You're getting a bit of that on the end of this one as well. It's it has a very slight peppery finish to it. Subtle toffee, caramel on arrival to go with that almost sort of toffee banana, subtle clove flavour. The carbonation is quite good on it. It throws around that real bready, malty character to it. And as I say, you just end with a very subtle, savoury finish. It's very gentle. It's very drinkable. It's an enjoyable beer. It really is. A darker beer. A darker Weizen. I quite like that. I can happily drink 2 or 3 of those. Nice beer. Do enjoy that. Yeah, Waitrose, I picked that one up. £2 a bottle. I'd probably drink that again. I'd probably buy that again if I was in the mood for it. I'll have to try some of the others. I'm sure the Weihenstephaner Dunkel was available in there as well. I'll have to go back and try that one, see if that's any good. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. I'm not sure I've enjoyed it as much as the original Weizen they do. Their standard Weiss beer. But it is tasty. It's a decent brew. I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10 for me. 7 out of 10 for Erdinger's Dunkel. I'll say you can pick that up in Waitrose, £2 a pop. Yeah, give it a go. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Until my next one, you take care.